Good morning everyone. We're going to do Yogalates this morning where we'll be able to use an all over body workout to help you get through your day. First thing you're going to do is take the legs wide on your mats, and when you're there bend through the knees. Now we're going to work on the middle part of the body to start, just to get your back, tummy and sides moving. So we're going to lift one hip and then the other. Each time you work through the hips, just really bring it up towards the side of the body, stretching and pushing through, pushing down with the knees to maneuver the hips from side to side. Now already, if you're joining me this morning, you'll feel the benefit of that hip and back movement. For those watching this later, do take your time, especially if you've been out and about and running around. Those that have been at work, fantastic way to finish the day. So we're going to roll forwards on your hips and all the way around, and repeat this for about 5 to 6 full rotations. And here, as you work through the back and hips, you'll already feel amazing this morning. Nice way to open your day. Those that are watching this on playback later, really work through the areas that you may have been quite active with today. We're going to reverse now. And those lasting at night, brilliant way to stretch the body fully before bedtime. So again, all the way round, working through the middle of the waistline, into the back and sides. And now we're going to gently swing right to left again, bringing up the hip, working the back, feeling the works in the hip and sides of the body. And each time you lift, maybe hold for a second before you go back. So just limbering through the back, waist and sides. Now I want you to draw down a little further into your mat and bring your hands towards me, stretching out in front of you. Lengthen the arms and then straighten a little bit more, and then pull back to stretch the elbows. This here, working the pectorals and chest muscles. Bring up the elbows. You also work in the neck, trapezius and arm muscles. We're going to go back again, so stretch forwards. Nice deep breaths in and out for about 2 to 3 breaths in each position. Now waking up and working the top of the thighs. There you should feel both as we move. We're going to go left to right. Gently work through your back now. Stretching each elbow towards the ceiling. Working through the legs, the arms, the back and sides. So easy movement, but here try and get a little bit more coordination. So you can see here, nice symmetry from the body, elbow to the foot. We're going to go again. Now, coming out of this to relieve the knees, bring the toes forwards and in slightly. We're now going to make sure the hips and feet are the same width apart as we now ski down and lift towards me. And we're going to pulse through the bottom. Notice there's a gap between the legs. The knees are in line with the toes and the arms are resting in line with the shoulders, really pushing through the posterior here. As you pulse, gently working through the top of the legs, you'll also feel the back. So lots of muscles all together, these muscle groups, all lengthen and strengthen. I'm going to drop the head now through the gap of the elbows and hold there for 2 breaths. Now we're going to ski. So you're going to come down and you're going to go up. You're going to do 16 of those big, long lengthenings. Don't worry if my head is cut off, you know how to ski. As in a minute we're going to go down to those mats as well. So all the way down, all the way up. Now if you're not good at getting on a mat, ski stretches are really good first thing in the morning anyway. Just watch where the knees are going. Don't allow the knees to touch. Okay, so be aware of where those legs are going. 2 more, making those 6. Some of you may want to do 4 more. And already the heart rate's working. We're going to bring the arms open, legs wide again, and we're going to go straight into a Virabhadrasana 2. So we're going to turn the left foot to the side, and the arms now lengthen, chin over that left shoulder. Watch the back one so that it's parallel with the front, and we're going to push through the knee. Now here I'm limbering or pulsing that leg, getting it ready to hold statically that position. So watch the arms and the knee and hold there for 2 to 3 breaths. So just waking up the body, stretching through each movement, and we're not holding each position for too long. Now draw the back hand down and the other one to the ceiling. So now we work it through the spine. Really feeling the lengthening through the legs there. Now turn the front foot forwards, and again we're going to the right leg, so bringing up the arms again, limbering through the knee. 2 to 3 breaths only, just to limber through the lower body. Now work on the neck as well, so you're turning the neck to face that front arm, and then bring it back again. Now we're going to bring the arms down. We're going to stretch through the chest, take the bottom towards the ceiling, and just like we did yesterday, gently lengthen towards the ankles, head coming down, just for 2 breaths there. And then we're going to go straight onto the knees. Now, one good thing about working with knees is you can monitor what you can and can't do with the bottom and legs. So these positions or these small exercises, really good for the bottom and back. We're going to start by taking that leg out to the side and back. We're going to lift it up and down for 50 on each leg. Each time you lift, really feel the work through the legs and the knees. Now we're going to change legs, again coming onto the other knee. Make sure you've got stability on the knee that you're using, and then take it out and back for 15. Now into your back. We did this yesterday in Hatha Yoga, but we're going to do it here in Yogalates as well. Curving through the spine, going into a small vinyasa flow, lifting up the head, and deep breath in to change again. So you're going to go downward cat to upward cow. Each time you lift, stretch through the neck, pull from the tummy muscles in the midriff, and don't allow there to be a neutral spine because we're working through one movement then the other. Nice way to start your day. Fantastic way to stretch the back, this one. Now if the wrists hurt, you can make fists or go down to the elbows if that helps. So nice big stretches, you can see there. Just done that, so pulling through the neck and the trachea. Going to do 4 more of these. Now can we go lower and higher? And then last one. Now you're going to take the leg behind you and straighten one leg. Watch the knee that you're holding. I'm just going to pulse into that leg and bottom. I'm going to do 15 on each leg here. It's up to you how many you do. Really feel that work across your bottom and glute muscles. Now, the higher you go with this, the better it works on the bottom. Don't worry if the knee is bent because we're targeting the glute muscles. Other leg when ready. Now to draw out of this, go to a shell pose, lengthening arms and bent knees. Feel the stretch from the shoulders to the fingertips. going to draw the knee into the chest and leg away, also for 15 on each leg. If you want to slow it down, you can take the head to the knee, stretch further away. Last 5. Change legs. Last 5. Last 1. And go back to a shell pose. Touching the toes together now, open knees and lengthen the spine. Should already be nice and warm. We're going to go onto the side now, make sure you've got enough room. Watch the arm power onto the arm or elbow and stretch the opposite arm. So we're going to stay there for 2 to 3 breaths. Feeling the work now through the shoulders into the hand. Now before we go on to the other side, lay down onto the side, hands down, and use a pillow under the head or block. Stack your hips as we go up and down with a long leg. Here into side leg kicks. Here gently lifting, pointing the toes as you go up, flexing the heels as you go down for 15. Rest the hand on top or in front of you for stability. Lengthening through the lower body, working through your glutes and hips. Halfway. Last 5. Now we need to flex the foot and draw the leg forwards. Try and reach for the toe and stretch. So here you're stretching all the way from the heel to the leg, lengthening through the knee. And here as you lengthen, you should feel a nice pull on the back of the knee. Hold there for 2 breaths. Now in this position, bring that leg up to the ceiling, hold and bring towards the head, but then push your hips towards me. So you're stretching through the leg and then just head down to feel that lengthening, and then maybe encourage that leg or back of the leg to come further towards the head. And then we're going to swap over and do the side position there, or side leg kicks that follow. So holding upper body first, and when you're ready, feet together, taking the other over the top and up you come. So we held here for 12 breaths. then coming down, pointing the toe to go up, flexing the heel to go down. So you're going to feel that work through your hip and back, leg, and also all the muscles as you go to the ankles, into the feet. So remember we had 15 of these, 6 more left. Last 2. And then we're going to bend the knees and go forward and back again, working just to lengthen the leg, stretching forwards here and trying to reach for that foot directly in front of you. I'm just going to move back slightly too near the radiator. We're going to pull that leg in front, feeling the work in the back of the knee and the hips. And then just like the other side, lengthening the leg to the ceiling, other leg in front of the floor and hips forwards for 2 breaths. And then encouraging that leg further to the head. Now we're going to lay onto your backs. Make sure you have a pillow or block under the head. Once you're there, draw the knee in, hold the calf muscle and take the other leg to the ceiling. Now here again you should feel the work in the back of the calf. Pointing both toes, draw the knee to the chest and take the nose to the knee. Head down, change legs. Now take the head down, reach and just gently lengthen the legs with the head on your pillow, and we're going to flex and point the toes. So here's stretching through your calves, that feels so good. Now from here we're going to work into your back, tummy and legs. So on this occasion I do recommend you have a ball or pillow under the bottom. Then when it's there you can protect the back. I'm going to do exactly the same with the legs now. Hands are coming down. However, once you lay there, point and flex and gently work through the hip flexors to bring the legs down. I'm still working the ankles, can you see that? So I'm still pointing and flexing, but we're coming up and down. Make sure the head is comfortable. Always find a pillow or block under the head will support the neck if you suffer with a neck problem. So we're still working through those legs. That should feel so nice. Stretching through the hips, legs, and of course the ankles. So again, feeling the back of the knees working. Really good as well if you had a cartilage problem in one of your knees, or both, because you're stretching the ligaments and the muscles behind the knees and at the side there. Now you should already feel really warm because the exercises we've done are full stretching exercises. We've only held a few statically. You should feel your core muscles pulling as well now. Really good to strengthen the tummy muscles and the lower back. I'm going to do 2 more of these. Taking your time with those stretches and think of all the muscles that you're working at the same time. Now we're going to draw the legs to a tabletop. Now one thing you need to keep in mind is where the knees are with tabletops. They should be in line with your hips and the feet should be parallel or in line with the knees going forward. So not too high, not too low, so that they're in line with the knees. It's hard to gauge that. Normally an instructor would come along and help you, but if you've got a mirror, that would really help you while you're at home. Hands here, and we're going to touch toe from tabletop to the floor, working into the joints and your lower tummy and back. So you should feel your core muscles tightening and then releasing. So I've just done 30, it's up to you how many you want to do, but 30 is normally enough. And then we're going to go straight into the 100, so watch the legs on this one that they're not drooping or going too high. If you do want to go extended 100, the legs should be diagonally to the corner of the room. So choose where you want to be, depends on the core muscles coming up. You're going to pump your thighs up with long, lengthened arms and elbows, breathing in and out until you count in your head to 100 breaths. Now they're in breaths quickly and out breaths quickly, so no diaphragmatic breathing as we did with yoga in the beginning. So this Pilates exercise is tricky without those panting breaths. So here I'm going to progress, up to you if you want to join me. Now lower the head, and we're going to scissor the legs, staying here. So you're going to work the hip flexors, the top of the leg muscles, but you'll still feel the contractions in the core and the lower back. This big open leg scissor is fantastic for leg stretches and top of the legs here. It really works your core muscles and strengthens the lower back. So you've got lots going on, lots of muscles here having to work, especially at the top of the legs. Now if it gets too much for you after you've done tabletop or the 100, then just draw the knees in, rock side to side and then carry on. Now you just have 10 more to make your 30. Now draw the knees in and do rock, but remove the pillow or ball from under the bottom, as this is going to help your lower back now to dive into the ground and release the top of the legs. So this is what we call Apanasana twist for those that know yoga. So back twists and full hip twist. So we're going to bring the heels down now. Give the lower half of the body a little bit of a rest as you're going to work the upper abdominal muscles, and you're going to knead the ball. Just make sure the head's covered. We're going to take the arms over the head with the ball and then draw a deep breath in, taking the ball towards the knees, working your core muscle for 30 of these as well. Now in breath as you stretch, out breath as you take the ball to the knees. So you've got that breath then and energy you need to fully stretch through the back and core. One benefit of using the arms is you're going to work through the shoulders, feel the neck lengthening, and you're going to feel the core muscles contracting. So So keep that body moving. Can you feel it here now? We're halfway. I did forget to mention, if it's too much for the neck, with the block or pillow, go sideways, open the elbows and come up and down to protect the neck instead. Just make sure the elbows aren't flapping, so you've still got the work here, concentrating on the middle core. Notice here the back is actually quite supported on the lower back there, so that you can roll up or curl up a little further each time. So continue there. Another 10. Those who don't have a block, it's quite hard with a pillow, but it does protect your neck. If you're using the ball, keep going. 5 more. Last one. Rest the head and go back now to Apanasana. So you've got that nice twisting, lifting the hip off the floor, and maybe just relax through those arms. Now we're going to work into the back and stretch this yoga exercise into full Apanasana twist or back twist, taking the arms nice and long across the floor. Draw the knees back to a tabletop, draw the knees into the chest and travel towards one side. Keeping the knees bent, however, make sure the back arm is down. Shoulders should be protracting backwards to reach the floor, and then chin towards the back shoulder. So here, full stretch on the spinal column and into the spinal cord. This is really good for your backs. Notice here you can take the head further away, so the chin really reaching for that back arm and hand. Now staying in this position, the progression, if you would like it, is to straighten the legs now and try your best with the legs to reach the big toe of the opposite leg on which the hand is on that side. So if you're on the right side, you're reaching for the left big toe with the right hand. If you're on the left side, left hand to right big toe. And then maybe you can extend the leg a little further. See this? So I'm progressing that stretch. Or maybe you can go even further and take that leg full extension there. Now we're going to draw the knees in, draw the hips back, twist and go to the other side. Actually, I need to just come forward a bit before I hit the wall. So you'll do exactly the same on the other side. Now if it hurts into the back and sides, just don't worry about going too far over to the other side. Don't forget that nice neck twist there and head towards the back arm. You should feel a nice stretch here into the back. Now yesterday I ran out of time in order to do a full meditation. So today, with all of the exercises we've worked on already, we're going to do full meditation after this Apanasana twist. So you'll be laying into pranayama shortly. Here comes the extension. So I'm going to take both legs out to the side, opposite hand to big toe or foot, stretching through the back of the leg and the spine. I'm going to go further forward with that leg towards the head. Now from here, draw the knees in, roll your spine back to where you were, relaxing the body, lengthen the legs. Now I'm going to add my block, but you can use your pillow to rest the head. Make sure the neck is in line with the rest of the vertebrae. And here into a neutral spine. If it's uncomfortable to lay, bend the knees, but then open the legs to the side and the arms. So to close your eyes and lift the chin. Draw in a deep breath in, stretch the neck. And then out breath. Repeat this for 2 breaths. On your next deep breath in, pull all the tummy muscles in and leave in there the rib cage to expand. Diaphragm will disappear, and then exhale slowly. Now on the next in breath, pull the glute muscles together. Squeezing tightly the glutes, holding in all of the pelvic muscles, and exhale. And again, 2 more deep breaths in and out. We're going to progress now with the arms. We're going to go over the head, fully stretch and lengthen to the floor, and then bring forward and back for 8 stretches. Now the lower body's resting now from all the work. It's up to you if you want to close your eyes still or open them, but stretch through the shoulders and the arms. Nice big stretches. First thing in the morning helps the body get going. Last thing at night relaxes the muscles before sleep. Now notice here I should go a little skinnier and then release, so my tummy muscles are pulling in on the up or arm stretch. Last one. Now lengthen the whole body, point the toes, lengthen the fingers and lift the chin and hold for 2 breaths. Draw the knees out to the side, place the feet together and gently pulse the knees towards the floor. Notice my arms stay where they are and I'm just really working through the top of the thighs and abductors. And hold this position and try and get the knees to the floor by clenching the glute muscles together and pull the tummy muscles in. Draw the arms to the top of the thighs and push slightly further with the legs and relax the body. Close the legs now and gently twist side to side, releasing the back and inside the legs. Lengthen again, turn the palms to the ceiling, and now lift the chin and close the eyes. Take a deep breath in until again the diaphragm disperses and the rib cage expands, and exhale. On your next in breath, I want you now to imagine it's a beautiful sunny day, that you're laying in a park or garden, either on a bench or floor, looking up at the blue sky. Now we've had quite a lot of this fortunately in the UK, and I know some of the other countries and people that are watching this will know that they've had plenty of sun up till now. Deep breath in still, deep breath out. I want you to take your mind back to those pure blue deep skies there. The deep blue skies above you seem to stretch for miles. Your body is relaxed and you can feel the heat of the sunshine on your body, and you can imagine that sunshine above your head. Remember what it felt like when the warmth of the sun warmed the body. Now already after a workout your body's going to feel warm, so it will be easy for you to feel the warmth of the pretend sun there in your mind. As you breathe in and out, I want you to imagine that the body now, from the toes to the knees, through the legs, fingers to arms, and from the neck to the top of the head, is starting to toast with the sunshine. Now that sunshine is apparently coming back in a week's time, so prepare your mind as though it was tomorrow. Draw the deep breath in, the deep breath out, and just think about how that body would feel if the sun was to touch the skin. Now if you can't go out in the sunshine, I want you to imagine a cool breeze across your body as the sun does shine, so that it doesn't affect your skin, but you can still enjoy the beauty here of the birds flying across your vision and in front of the blue sky. Still breathing in and breathing out. Relax your hands and wrists. Relax the shoulders and back. Allow the feet to fall to the side and feel the body like a weight going into the mats. If you're in a familiar surrounding in your mind, whether it be the garden or a park where you normally go, look for the creation around you, the trees and the leaves, what maybe was blossom into fruit and other type of seeds now. Looking at the flowers that you had not so long ago at spring, maybe in your mind's eye, go back there and remind yourselves of the scent, the colours and the way they look. Deep breath in. Keep that breath going into it can go in no longer. Exhale, slowly release the body. Repeat for just 3 more deep breaths. Now clear your mind altogether. Still deep breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through the mouth. In your mind's eye, what can you see now? Let your mind wander to maybe those in the UK, the kites flying overhead, the pigeons nearby, maybe a pheasant or 2 around you, the robin, the thrushes, and so many other creatures and birds that may be in and around where you're laying. Now open your eyes and stretch again. Arms and legs away from each other, feeling a full stretch in the body. And draw the knees into the chest to bring the awareness back into the room and rock side to side. Coming up safely onto one side, draw the body up. Last stretch here, lengthen the legs in front, reach for the toes and tuck your chin, lengthening the limbs. Take the hands further around the feet if you can reach them, head towards the knees and lengthen the back of the legs. One more time, bring the head to the knees and hold. Thank you for joining me this morning. Have a fantastic weekend. Namaste.